According to the Masonic and Eastern Star, the six-pointed star is the most powerful and ancient of all symbols. Clearly, the six-pointed star is used in sorcery and is very occultic. What I find even more disturbing is that many professing followers of Yahuwah and Yahushua are endorsing this occultic symbol. Even sadder is that many believers have clung to the religion of Judaism. The religion of Judaism does have some truths, just as Christianity does. However, were you aware that Freemasonry and Judaism are one and the same? In 1855, the renowned Rabbi Isaac Wise wrote, "Freemasonry is a Jewish establishment, whose history, grades, official appointments, passwords, and explanations are Jewish from beginning to end." The Jewish Tribune newspaper in 1927, in an editorial, stated, "Freemasonry is based on Judaism. Eliminate the teachings of Judaism from the Masonic ritual and what is left? Can the unity of the world be accomplished by Freemasons? Yes. And by Freemasons only." Albert Churchward in Arena of Freemasonry. Kabbalah, the sacred books of black magic of Orthodox Judaism which form a large part of the basis of the Western secret societies, from Rosicrucianism to Freemasonry, and the OTO Kabbalism is itself derived from the sorcery of ancient Babylon and pharaohic Egypt. Kabbalism is a system of Jewish mysticism and magic, and is the foundational element in modern witchcraft. Virtually all of the great witches and sorcerers of the century were Kabbalists. William J. Schnoebelen, an ex-Satanist. The Hebrew Kabbalah is a series of occultic writings that are as demonic as any incantation ever uttered in witchcraft. Webster's dictionary tells us the Kabbalah, sometimes spelled Kabbalah with a K, is an occult religious philosophy developed by certain Jewish rabbis. James Lloyd, The Apocalypse Chronicles. As we can see, all three major faiths are connected together. To me, it seems the plan of the Jesuits is to get the Christians to support the state of Israel, unite and fight against Islam. When the Islamic nations gather against the state of Israel, the impostor will show up saving mankind from total destruction. This major event called in the scriptures as the strong delusion should occur right at the height of the false Armageddon that is planned. Remember, they are all working together. They are also working endlessly to get the temple rebuilt.
We're supposed to build a temple, and nothing about that changed. Nothing about that commandment changed.
Chaim Richmond is a director at the Temple Institute in Jerusalem.
The Temple Institute is actively engaged in research and preparation for the resumption of the service in the Holy Temple, to the extent of actually preparing operational blueprints for the construction of the temple according to the most modern standards.
This menorah is just one of several. It's covered with 95 pounds of pure gold and has a price tag of $2 million. Piece by piece, the third temple is taking shape, with priest garments, vessels of copper, gold, and silver, and a new generation of Levite priests, specially trained for temple service.
We have enough in place now to resume the divine service and to build the temple. But obviously, a lot of things have to happen in order for this to happen.
Time temple should be built on the same location of the first and the second temple.
But that location is already occupied. The holiest site for Jews is also the third holiest site for Muslims.
Charismatic, and might I add, Fakeeler Benny Hinn is just one of many within Christianity that is promoting the rebuilding of Solomon's temple. Ever heard of Solomon's men? These wolves have been planning, and are pushing for the rebuilding of the temple. They are working endlessly and frantically to get this thing up. in order for the abomination of desolation, that is, the abomination that lays waste, to take place, the son of perdition, the impostor, must have a temple to exalt himself, claiming he is God, right? We believe this is a two-folded message. Let us take a look at just one meaning here. Our bodies are now the temple of Elohim. There is no need for a building. Since Satan the devil, its servant, wants to be like the Most High, would it not want to create a body, a temple for himself? Let us not forget, Elohim created man from dust, breathed life into his nostrils, and he became a living being. Since Satan wants to be like the Most High, it seems it would also want to create something. A body, perhaps? The son of perdition will need a body, that is, a temple, once it is cast out of heaven. Now you know the real reason for cloning. Once the serpent is kicked out of heaven, this spirit will inhabit an empty cloned body. And he does great wonders, so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast. Was Adam not made in the image of Elohim, which had the wounded by the sword, and did live? And he had power to give life. Strong's number, 4151, means spirit, bread, ghost. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Revelation chapter 13, verses 13 through 15. Since Adam was made in the image of Yahuwah, would not the great counterfeiter also make an image in its likeness? This being would be the son of perdition, masquerading as an angel of light, as outlined in 2 Colossians chapter 11, verse 14. This being will not appear to be evil, but heavenly. Hence, vast amounts of people accepting the strong delusion. In order to know when the son of perdition shows up, timing is everything. You and I have been led, possibly taught, that the great battle of Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39 occurs just prior to the return of the Messiah. However, what we were taught is that there will be a counterfeit of this great battle prior to the arrival of the son of perdition, who is the impostor. The false Armageddon will be easily accepted and believed, due to timing. After we take a deep look into scriptures, the wormwood will be exposed. When the false Armageddon reaches its climax, Yahuwah will unleash the strong delusion for those who do not have the love of the truth. They will believe the lie. And he said to them, I saw Satan falling out of the heaven as lightning. Luke 10:18.